unsettling after US President Donald Trump attacked Venezuela. Remember last week, Iran is now witnessing the worst nationwide unrest. Now, in the biggest statement, Donald Trump has said that he has cancelled all the talks with Iranian officials and he has urged the Iranian citizens to keep protesting and take over the institution, as he also added that help is on the way. Let me take you through the exact statement that has been made by Donald Trump. This is what he has said, and this is a direct threat and a warning that he has given to Iran. He has said, and I quote, Iranian patriots, keep protesting is what he has said. Moving on. As far as another statement that is coming from Donald Trump is concerned, he has also gone on to, in fact, say that take over your institution, say the name of the killers and abusers will pay a big price. He has cancelled meetings with the Iranian officials, is what he has said, also mentioning that help is on the way. In fact, Donald Trump has also declared a 25% tariff on the countries and businesses that continue to trade with Iran, warning that the order is effective immediately, calling this a final and conclusive decision. The US President Donald Trump said that the move is aimed at tightening the economic pressure on Iran. Now, on the other side, in fact, we're learning a reaction has also come in from Iran's supreme leader. He has warned the protester and accused them of acting on behalf of the foreign pass. For more on this, let me go across to consulting editor Shinjoy Chaudhary. Shinjoy, good morning. Now, we're seeing civil unrest in Iran. Thousands of people have lost their life. A threat has come in from Donald Trump. Remember, a few months back, he had attacked Iran, and once again, he has threatened Iran. A counter that is also coming from the supreme leader of Iran, and he has warned protesters, saying that they are acting on the behalf of the foreign power. So take us to what is really happening there.
Well, first of all, the death toll. This is from a U.S. Human rights organization. But even if it's a fraction of the numbers that are being talked about, thousands, many people have died in these protests, because people have protested, people are on the streets, people are demonstrating, they have been fired upon, there has been fighting in the streets, and according to these reports, even children have been killed in these troubles. So that is a really serious issue. And as Trump says, even one death is too many. And surely there have been hundreds so far. That's the first thing. Now, what is America going to do about it? Because President Trump is the one who has taken a very active role in all this. And he has said very categorically, yes, there will not be boots on the ground, which means the Americans will not send their forces in. But they are looking at air attacks, air strikes. And he has said himself that, well, I destroyed their nuclear capability, so now I can strike them. So air strikes are entirely possible. That is something that could happen. And of course, his favorite weapon remains tariffs. And as far as these tariffs are concerned, well, one point is very clear. 25% tariffs, additional tariffs on all countries that trade with Iran. Now, as far as India is concerned, India buys very little, if any, oil from Iran. The countries that have a lot to do with Iran in terms of trade are China, which buys a lot of Iranian oil, Russia, which buys strategic stuff for war, basically kamikaze drones and similar things, and other countries nearby, like Turkey, like UAE, and so on. So how this will work out, we don't know, because as far as President Trump is concerned, he has said that this 25% tariff will come immediately. So let's see what happens after that. This is a way of pressuring all these countries to tell Iran that, look here, stop all this, stop firing on demonstrators. And that remains to be seen. How will that end? We don't know as yet. But at this moment, demonstrations are going on, people are dying, and the president has threatened not just tariffs, but much more.
Absolutely. So direct and indirect pressure is being put on Iran, direct by threatening it directly and indirect by imposition of the tariffs. Stay on with us, Srinjoy. We have another breaking update coming in. As you mentioned, the Trump tariff threat, U.S. President Donald Trump has issued a fresh threat of a 25% tariff on any country that does business with Iran. Now, India is one of the Iran's trading partners, but government sources have revealed that tariff imposition is likely to have a minimal impact on our country. Now, trade between India and Iran stood at $1.34 billion in the first 10 months of 2025, with India exporting mainly basmati rice, vegetables, medicines and fruits. And on the other hand, India imports dry fruits, inorganic and organic chemicals, glassware as well. So we're learning that this will have a minimal impact on the country. Coming back to you, Srinjoy, once again, if India stops importing from Iran, we're learning that the country's fruit supply could be impacted in the short term and also hit the basmati rice sector as well. But the government has said that the impact will be minimal. Could you tell us how much tariff imposition will affect India?
Well, the government is right on this. What do we export? Basmati rice. Very good. That basmati rice can be exported to other countries. What do we import? Dry fruit. That dry fruit can be imported from other places. So it's not going to hurt India very much. That much is clear. Yes, basmati rice export. Yes, dry fruit import. And it all adds up to $1 billion a year. $1 billion annually trade is really nothing. So just think, India has a population of more than 1 billion. So it's the effect, generally speaking, is $1. And this basmati rice can be exported to other countries. They want it. And the dry fruit can be bought from other countries. So India can avoid this 25% tariff if it wishes.
Absolutely, and the biggest trading partner is China, and we're learning, as per the government sources, the impact on India will be minimal. We have another reaction coming in from Donald Trump. Stay on with us, Srinjoy. Donald Trump has warned Iran over killing. They've got to show humanity is what he said. Also going on to say, and I quote, big problem for Iran. He has said, hope they are not killing people. Trump has flagged serious misbehavior, says that facts yet not confirmed. This is another warning that is coming from Donald Trump. Remember, he has said that they've got to show humanity. They have big problems, and they hope that they're not killing people. But in the last few days, we have learned that as many as 2,000 people have been killed in Iran, including the security personnel. Have a look at what he said.
Yeah, the message is they've got to show humanity. They've got a big problem, and I hope they're not going to be killing people. And I'm going to have a report very soon. It would seem to me that they have been badly misbehaving, but that is not confirmed.
And we have another breaking update coming in, another warning that is coming from Donald Trump. Remember, at a time when the US-Iran tensions have escalated, Donald Trump has warned Iran to behave. After Iran threatens retaliation, Donald Trump has reference to past strikes as well. Remember, in 2025, US had attacked Iran, and also now saying, and I quote, they do not have nuclear capabilities. A fresh reaction that is coming from Donald Trump.
Iran says that it will retaliate in the instance of U.S. strikes against U.S. assets in the Middle East. What do you say to U.S. service members about why it is worth the risk to intervene in Iran?
Yeah, Iran said that the last time I blew them up with the nuclear capability, which they don't have any longer. So Iran said that the last time. They better behave.
Going back to consulting editor Srinjoy Chowdhury. Srinjoy, back-to-back threat that Donald Trump is giving. He has now reminded Iran of the past references as well, the attack of 25 as well, saying that they do not have the nuclear capability. So in the last few days, we have seen Donald Trump threatening Iran again and again. What is the plan of the United States? Many people want to know. Are they mulling any attack, military action on Iran?
Well, first of all, it's very difficult to say with President Trump being as unpredictable as he is. But here, in this case, he is making it very clear that if these attacks, on demonstrators do not end, there will be action. Now, he has said no boots on the ground, so he's not sending in the troops. But what is he doing? He has spoken about the attacks on Iran's nuclear facilities. That's happened a year ago. And now he says that he could hit targets in Iran. Now you could wonder, what are these targets? They would obviously have to be military targets. So if he's going to target Iran's military sites, Iran's military bases, well, there are quite a number of them. But the other point is, if he hits power stations, if he hits oil refineries, then what happens is that the people who are on the streets, because they are suffering, they will suffer more. So we will have to see what exactly he does. Yes, he says he wants to bomb Iran. Fine. If he wants to bomb Iran, then you have to imagine that these attacks will be only on military sites or nuclear installations. He has bombed them already. Now, if he hits a power station, if he hits a refinery, then it will affect the people of Iran. It will hurt the people of Iran. And it will lead to civilian casualties. So these things have to be taken into account. First of all, also, we are getting to a situation when Iran is not Venezuela. Iran is a country of 95 million people, and it has a fairly strong military. Now it has lots and lots of missiles. Now, what will be under immediate threat once Trump bombs Iran will be all the military bases that America has in the Gulf region. Also, one other country will be targeted, and that is Israel. Why Israel? Because over the years, the Iranians have said that America is the great Satan and Israel is the little Satan. There's no love lost between Israel and Iran. So there will be missiles falling on Israel and all the American allies and military bases in the area. So this could lead to a wider war, and this is not something anybody wants.
Absolutely. And at a time when the US-Iran tensions are escalating, we have another breaking update coming in. Students, stay on with us.